Hello everyone, this is a 1v1 commentary battle between the Spaniard of Huntsman, who's playing as Sweden, and Tomcat, who's playing as Austria. This is the Spaniard's lights moving up now. The Spaniard appears to have 4 elite lines, 5 rifles, 5 mounted infantry, and 4 regular lines. So he's advancing up at the moment. It looks like Tomcat's just going to stay where he is. So this is Tomcat's army. He has a couple of howitzers in amongst a few lines, and he also has 5 rifle units as well. So the howitzers are just starting to fire down on the lights now, as the lights are still moving up. The Spaniard's running his men up, which now makes them very, very tired by the time they actually get to engage. This is the lights, and here's one of the howitzers. So Tomcat moved his rifles up, and the Spaniard's rifles managed to get some shots off before they actually settled to start taking fire back. So he should win that pretty comfortably. The Swedish rifles are going to be a lot better than the lights of Austria, so the light battle would be won pretty easily. So as you can see, he's running his lights back out now. Spaniard's taken some cav, and he's gone to try and go around the flank. All he has is shooter cav, I believe. I don't think I've seen any other cav. So the howitzers are still firing down, and he's sent in what appears to be 1 unit of his cavalry to take out the lights. So they've gone in to engage on the lights now. The Austrian Tomcat formed squares, so those cav unit have routed away pretty easily. I don't think they did too much damage. There's also been a counter cav charge by Tomcat, the Austrian player. It looks like he's going to charge up. Oh no, I think he's stopping. Yep, he stopped short. And the howitzers are still firing down, as you can see. There's still a couple of cav units down there on the flank, which are now charging in. They're coming in behind, hitting all the lights, squaring up the lines, and the Spaniard advances his elites, his elite guard units, and his rifles up to take fire on the lines if they square. So they're shooting off now. They should win that as well very, very comfortably. Their elite units are pretty good, whereas they're just regular Austrian lines, which aren't bad, but they could never stand up to the Swedish elite units. So it looks like this flank is pretty much getting decimated at the moment. And the engagement started on the other flank as well. Tomcat's decided to move a couple of his line up to try and get shots off at the rifles. So here, the Spaniard is trying to flank round with 2 of his elite units and a couple of rifle units as well. When over on this side, he's moving his lines up so he can get shots off as well, whereas they were just out of range. The Sweden normal line units aren't very good really, but they would do the job quite nicely to protect your rifles from being routed from melee or from a cav charge. So there's some of the lines firing off there. So it looks like he's going to try and go melee, but his men get routed before they even get there. And now he's going to try and do a cav charge as well to try and help out on this flank. but the Spaniard's going to have a shot off and square up just in time. So they're going to do pretty much no damage and they'll rout away pretty quickly too. He's also squared the unit next to it as well, so they can get shots off too. So here Tomcat's now become very disorganised by the amount of units that are routed. The Spaniard's brought up the rest of his cav, and they're going to charge in now. So they're going to hit into the lines that are left there. They're going to keep them engaged. And the Austrian Tomcat has countercharged them with an extra cav unit of his own. And the Spaniard moved up a couple of rifle units, started shooting up at the Austrian lines. So his elites are moved up as well. And he's reorganising his rifles there after he pulled them back. He pulled them back during the cav charge just now, just so they didn't get hit. He's also flanking with one of his lines. So the cav's still in there, mixing it all up with the lines, and they're going to come across, and this unit must have come back from routing, so he's going to go and finish them off quickly. And the Austrian really doesn't have many men left, and all those men that are left are very, very low on morale now. So he's moved up his line and his lights again, and he's going to continuously just keep shooting up at the Austrian lines. In the background there you can see the Swedish cav have routed. I believe one of the line units formed a square, and he must not have noticed, and those two units now have been routed away. Not that it's going to make too much difference now at this stage of the battle. It's been over really for quite a long time. So these are the last of his right flank, and the Spaniard has brought round another one of his elite units to flank them. So over here he's got the range advantage, so by the time that line unit even gets to them, they'll probably be routed away. So I think the only unit really he's got left is the general now, and a couple of units that have come back from routing in the background. Here's one of those units. So the Spaniard's turned one of his rifles and one of his elite guards, and they should shoot them up pretty easily. So they're just going to fire at each other until the Austrian line gets routed. So he's moved his line around the side as well. Not that it really matters at this stage. That unit will rout away very, very quickly now. And he's going to send in his general, but he's too late. Basically, I think he was moving his general over there to try and give that unit a little bit of extra morale to stop them from running away like they did. But unfortunately, it was too little too late. And the other unit that had come back from routing has now moved up on the Spaniard's flank. So the Spaniard repositions another guard unit, but as soon as he starts moving them, the Austrian line runs away. So now it's just the general left. The rifles are shooting at the general now, so he'll be gone soon as well. And he's running away now, and that is the end of the battle. So it was a good game to the Spaniard, good game to Tomcat. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and goodbye.